Hi, I am S.Sakthi and my roll number is CB.EN.U4CSE19647 from CSEF. I am going to talk about ransomware. What is ransomware? Ransomware is malware that employs encryption to hold a victim's information at ransom. A user or organization's critical data is encrypted so that they cannot access files, databases, or applications. A ransom is then demanded to provide access. Ransomware is often designed to spread across a network and target database and file servers and can thus quickly paralyze an entire organization. It is a growing threat, generating billions of dollars in payments to cybercriminals and inflicting significant damage and expenses for businesses and governmental organizations. Ransomware uses asymmetric encryption. This is cryptography that uses a pair of keys to encrypt and decrypt a file. The public-private pair of keys is uniquely generated by the attacker for the victim, with the private key to decrypt the files stored on the attacker's server. The attacker makes the private key available to the victim only after the ransom is paid. Without access to the private key, it is nearly impossible to decrypt the files that are being held for ransom. Often, ransomware is distributed using email spam campaigns or through targeted attacks. Malware needs an attack vector to establish its presence on an endpoint. After presence is established, malware stays on the system until its task is accomplished. After a successful exploit, ransomware drops and executes a malicious binary on the infected system. This binary then searches and encrypts valuable files such as Microsoft Word documents, images, databases, and so on. The ransomware may also exploit system and network vulnerabilities to spread to other systems and possibly across entire organizations. Once files are encrypted, ransomware prompts the user for a ransom to be paid within 24 to 48 hours to decrypt the file, or they will be lost forever. If a data backup is unavailable or those backups were themselves encrypted, the victim is faced with paying the ransom to recover personal files. This figure sums up the popular detection techniques used by the researchers, along with the mode of analysis used and the samples analyzed. Detection techniques are now hybrid in nature, and most of these deploy AI-based strategies for improving detection effectiveness. The ransomware detection techniques can be broadly classified into three categories. Signature-based ransomware detection, which compares a ransomware sample hash to known signatures. It provides quick, static analysis of files in an environment. Behavior-based detection methods, which examine new behaviors against historical data. Security professionals and tools look for indicators of compromise by comparing recent behavior against average behavioral baselines. Deception-based detection, which involves tricking adversaries. The most common example is to create a honeypot. This file repository or server is a decoy or bait for attackers. Normal users do not touch this server, so if it sees activity, the odds are good it's an attack. Mitigation of ransomware attacks involve recovering encrypted data, most likely through reverse engineering, or not allowing the ransomware to complete the encryption process. This figure sums up the main mitigation methodologies based on the techniques they use. Few of the techniques to counter ransomware are: a software-defined networking can be used to counteract ransomware. This method was applied to CryptoWall ransomware. Sophos developed an endpoint mitigation tool called InterceptX that claims to eliminate zero-day APT families. Security solutions like Defender for Endpoint and Defender for Identity can be used for extensive protection against ransomware attacks. While some mitigation strategies are proved effective against existing strains of ransomware, they may not be effective against new ransomware releases. So we need to extremely be wary of ransomware and take necessary precautions to prevent it from attacking our systems. Thank you.